Andre Iguodala has became the backup center for the Golden State Warriors. Great little piece right here by Anthony Slater of The Athletic. Now, in Andre Iguodala's first 3 games back for the Golden State Warriors, he came off the bench for Steve Kerr. And Kerr sent Iguodala to the score tables for KevonLooney. It gives Iguodala some guaranteed minutes, next to the franchise legends. But then there's another time when he allowed Kerr to separate Looney and Draymond Green, okay? And Kerr said of Iguodala that right now he's our third big man. I don't know that will continue to be the rotation pattern. We like to have Looney, Draymond, and Green on the floor at all time. Draymond Green on the floor at all times, but having Andre come in for Looney early and playing the 4 with Draymond at the 5, then Loon comes back for Draymond and Andre stays in the lineup and plays with Loon. And this is interesting because it's the reality of the state of the Warriors. Iguodala's versatility and still being able to make an on-court difference while being only 2 weeks away from turning 39. It's pretty crazy. Hey, the Spurs have the worst defensive rating, but it's pretty crazy to think about that they played this game in front of 68,000 fans. And the Warriors offense scored 144 points on 33 assists. And the blowout allowed them to limit Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to 23 minutes ahead of the back-to-backs they're going to be playing. But Iguodala was a guy that he was still influential in the win. This is a team that right now leads the league in fouls and sits 18th in defensive rating, which is not typical Warriors basketball. They struggle to guard without fouling and must reduce the amount of overall defensive errors they've had. And even though Iguodala is in the final year of his career, more than likely it's the farewell stage, he guards multiple positions. He guards every single position. He knows how to guard. He knows how to help D. He knows how to disrupt. He knows how to use his hands. And there was an example of that when he literally stripped Sohan. Like, Sohan kept getting exposed, Jeremy Sohan, by him. And Anthony Slater did a great job of showing this. Iguodala was just sitting in the paint, almost doing like a drop coverage. And Jeremy Sohan couldn't even get the shot off. And Iguodala stripped it. And yes, this has only been 3 games, but Iguodala's been on the floor for 42 minutes. And in those 42 minutes he's played, they've had an 88.5 defensive rating and have outscored teams 103 to 85. Like, the guy looks great. The guy's so smart. Iguodala's long and still somewhat athletic, and the versatility defensively, plus being another passer, playmaker on offense, he's good. And he can still shoot a couple threes. And you know what? Against the Spurs, he dropped the dunk. Okay, he dropped the dunk. That was crazy. It felt like we ran back time. Iguodala still got up there. Everybody was happy. And the thing is if he can stay healthy, that JaMychal Green has been out the rotation for a month. James Wiseman has had difficult cracking the rotation when he's healthy and he's out with a sprained ankle. Jonathan Kuminga is nearing a return from that foot sprain and has now missed 5 games. And you got KevonLooney hasn't missed a game. Draymond Green's appeared in 38 of 42 games. It's why Iguodala being the third backup for this team at such a desperate time has worked. Shifting the center, basically being another big, is great. They're using Green and Looney as their primary centers, and their lives were easier when they had Juan Toscano or Otto Porter Jr. helping out there. Now they're using Iguodala in that role, which isn't something that has happened. But I think the funny part was somebody asked about Iguodala, what he thought about this, and this is what Iguodala said. That's terrible. That shit terrible. Nah, I don't like playing big, but I know how to play big. It's almost like you get punished for being good at your job. I'm saying that in a joking manner, but I don't like doing that shit. I was guarding DeMarcus in the first round last year. Shit is terrible. Iguodala laughed. And it's just, look, Iguodala is expected to play one side of the upcoming back-to-back, but obviously it'll be easier once Kuminga, Wiseman, and JaMychal Green are back. But having, an open roster spot, 10-day contract with windows open now, maybe they go out and get somebody, but hey, Iguodala in the playoffs playing this bruising style, it's going to be really good for the team. So let me hear your thoughts, guys. Well, peace out. A-Town style. I love y'all so much. Well, no, seriously. Let me hear your thoughts. Okay, if there was anything I might have missed. And, look. I also think Andre Iguodala, goddamn, he's fun. He's fun. And for me, when you watch this, it's crazy to think about that. Iggy is like 39, so crazy.